Midwest Modified, heat number 1 on the track. Front row is the 58T of Stefan Kusian and the 28 of Wesley Briggs. Dustin McCrobbie. (13R) Dustin McCrobbie. Need to be on the track now. All right. As they get ready to roll them in, going to go back to double file and get ready for the start. Eight laps will decide it. 3 heat races for the Midwest Mods. (26) crossing the gate here tonight. Looks like car dropped the drive shaft as he was going across. All right, they're going to get him back to a double file here shortly. And then we will be ready for 8 laps of racing action going to be coming your way. All right, going to double file, getting ready for the start. 8 laps will decide it here. Heat race number 1, the Midwest Modifieds. As we get ready to load them out here tonight. Front row, Kuskian and Briggs. Into 3 and out of 4. Here they come out of turn number 4. Wesley Briggs, the Lathan, Kansas native, coming around. All right. Didn't like the start, going to be doing it again. Into 3 and out of 4. Here they come to the line. Flagman looks them over. Green flag in the air. Briggs and Kuskin slow to go over in turn number 2. Kuski in the front row, and Briggs, the Lebanon, Missouri native. Briggs still under power. Looks like problems with Stepan Kuzgin. Weight 28 of Wesley Briggs, heavy damage on that rear end. Kuskin, the 58, over in turn number 2, looking for some help. Wesley Briggs stopped over in turn number 3, looking for some help on his sheet metal there. Speaking of sheet metal, don't forget, you can tune in Midway Speedway.tv for that Midwest sheet metal broadcast. Check it out right here. Great picture on there with Wesley Briggs, the Lebanon, Missouri native. Formerly of Olathe, Kansas. Looks like the 58T is going to need some help. Stefan Kuskian, 58T, going to go on the hook. Did not want to go off that way. All right. All right, they're going to take that 58T off. They're going to take the 58T. Let's give him a big hand. He was trying to put on a show for you here tonight. All right, we're going to take the green flag coming out of turn number 4 this time. Front row is Clinton Betts, the 68 and the 2. That belongs to Derek Davis. As they bring him around this time, green flag in the air. Derek Davis jumps out to the early lead as they come in. That 68 of Clinton Betts in that second spot. Now, here comes Briggs. Briggs on the high side moves himself up into the second spot as they cross the line. It is the 28 of Brandon Lyons. Lyons in that second spot. He is up and challenging Derek Davis. Davis the 2. Caution up in turn number 3. One into the inside. That is the 05. Cheyenne Bauman. Bauman's going to take it in out of turn number 1. It is going to be the 2 of Derek Davis. Davis, your leader. In that second spot, it is the 28 of Brandon Lyons, third. That is the 68 of Clinton Betts. Green flag this time. Green flag flies. It is the 2 car of Derek Davis, your leader. 28 of Bauman in that second spot. Here comes Briggs. Briggs in that third spot is coming around this time. Briggs on the move. Looks to the inside. Trying to take that second spot away from the 28 of Brandon Lyons. It is Davis. Davis, the 2 car. Now side by side to the line with Derek Davis and Brandon Lyons. Lyons takes the spot as they come out of turn number 2, but Derek Davis holds on. Does not want to give up just yet. Davis trying to do the slide, coming around this time. Davis looks to the inside. It is the 28 of Brandon Lyons. Lyons comes around. Davis in second. Here comes Wesley Briggs. White to fly next time through. Side by side, the 28 of Lyons, the 2 of Davis. Now Wesley Briggs on the inside. Briggs comes around. White to fly this time out of 4. Taking a white flag, it's going to be Brandon Lyons at 28. In that second spot, the 2 of Derek Davis. Here they come. Davis looks to the inside, trying to hold a car on the inside of the 28. This time out of 4. Checkered flag will fly for the 28. That is Brandon Lyons. Brandon Lyons comes home with the victory in heat race number 1. Coming home in third, that is the Lebanon, Missouri native Wesley Briggs at 28. And in second, the 2 car that belongs to Derek Davis. And your winner, of course, the 28 of Brandon Lyons. All right, as they come around this time, heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 for the Midwest Mods. It will be the 7C. On the pole, that's Derek Cook. And on the outside, the 64, that belongs to Pete Richardson. Row number 2, the 15, that belongs to Oakley Ragland. And on the outside, the 5C, that is Brian Cook. Row number 3, 26D, that is Jonathan Dean. And on the outside, the 16 of Austin Treadway. Your 4th row, the 24B, that belongs to Carter Brownsberger. And on the outside, the 48 of Zach Sheaver. And starting tailback on the field, it is the 25 of Billy Jones. Bringing around this time, looking for the green flag to fly. Green flag in the air, and we are underway. Battle up front is going to be the 64 of Richardson. Pete Richardson, the 64, your leader as they come out of turn number 2. The 7C of Derek Cook in that second spot. Here comes the 15R. That is Oakley Ragland. Ragland Now side by side with the 26 Dean of Jonathan Dean. Dean on the move, splits the difference, comes around as the 7 of Cook off the pace, lets 2 by. Into second, it is the 26. That is Jonathan Dean. Third, it is that 64 of Pete Richardson. Richardson, the 64, your leader as they come around this time. In that second spot, that is the 26. That belongs to Jonathan Dean. Third, the 24 car. 24B, that is Carter Brownsberger. Brownsberger making a long way as he started back in the pack. Has moved himself up now into that second spot. Brownsberger, the 24, on the move. Can he catch the leader as he moves up into that second spot? 64, that is Pete Richardson. Richardson on the move as Brownsberger, the 24, trying to reel him in. Caution over in turn number 2. 7C of Derek Cook brings out the caution. Cook starting on the pole. Now he starts tail, comes back. He'll be tail back. It is the 64, your leader Pete Richardson. In that second spot, the 24. That belongs to Carter Brownsberger in third. The 26. 26D of Jonathan Dean. Green flag flies. We're back underway. 64, that is Richardson. Richardson on the move. Now it is the 24 of Brownsberger. Brownsberger looks to the inside this time as they come out on turn number 4. Cannot do it. Richardson with the momentum. He keeps it up and keeps going. Now Brownsberger tries the high side. He gets checked up as he goes into turn number 2. That is the 26D in that third spot as the white flag flies this time. White flag in the air. It is the 64 of Pete Richardson, the 24 of Carter Brownsberger. Here they come to the line. Out of 4, checkered flag will fly. For the 64, that is Richardson. Coming around in that third spot, the 26. D, that belongs to Jonathan Dean, or in that second spot. Finishing second, the 24B, that is Carter Brownsberger's. He started back in the pack. Great job as he moves up into that second spot. Your winner, coming home with the victory, the 64, that is Pete Richardson. Your third and final heat for the Midwest Mods. Pure Stocks, you are up next. Pure Stocks, you're up next. On the pole, the 52, that belongs to John Baxter. And on the outside, the 15-8, it is Jeremy Hazel. Row number 2, the 21R, that is Mason Rodden. And on the outside, the 39, that is Chris Cheever. Row number 3, the 92. On the inside is Keith Cheever, and on the outside, the 9X of Jared McIntyre. Your fourth and final row, the 32, that is Joe Francis. And on the outside, it is the 27, that is John Dame. Green flag flies and we are underway. Here they come out of turn number 4, just by a nose, the 15 of Jeremy Hazel. Now Hazel back to second. Hazel looks to the inside. He's going to take that back as he is up front, the 52 of John Baxter. Baxter side by side with Hazel as they cross the line this time. It is the 15. That is Jeremy Hazel. Hazel is your leader. Baxter, the 52, started on the pole, now moved to second spot, the 39 in that third spot as they come around. That belongs to Chris Cheever. Cheever now on the high side, looks to take that second spot away as caution flies in turn number 2. Showing the replay if you have been looking at it on that Midway Speedway.tv. Looks like he just got himself turned around. Your leader, the 15H of Jeremy Hazel. And in that second spot, the 52, and they've had a great battle, John Baxter. As they come around this time, did not like the start. We're going to try it one more time. Car turned around now up in turn number 2. Here comes your leader, Jeremy Hazel, the 15H. Second spot is John Baxter in that 52. Going to a single file restart. '92 getting ready to come your way. All right, as they come through. As they roll through here. All right, looks like lineup is good. All right, lineup is good. We're ready to go. Jeremy Hazel, the 15H, lead the way. The 52 of John Baxter. Baxter starting out on the pole here tonight. Now moved to second spot. He and Hazel having a great battle between the two of them. Into 3 and out of 4. Looking for the green flag to fly this time. Green flag in the air. Heavy damage on the side of that 32 of Joe Francis. It is Jeremy Hazel. Hazel, the 15H, bringing it up and around out of turn number 4. We're halfway through this time. Now the battle continues between he, 52, and the 39 of Chris Cheever. Cheever, the 39. Now it's 3 wide for that second spot. Cheever moves up into second. He's still got enough time. Can he catch the 15 of Hazel? Baxter to third. Here comes the 92. 92 coming around this time. That is Keith Cheever. Jeremy Hazel out front. The 39, the 2 Cheevers. Second and third as they come around. White flag will fly this time. Out of turn number 4 for Jeremy Hazel. It is the 39 of Chris Cheever. That's 92 of Keith Cheever. Second and third as they come through. The 9 car in that 4th spot. Of Jaron McIntyre. Checkered flag flies. Jeremy Hazel coming home with the win. Coming home in that 3rd spot, it is the 92. That is Keith Cheever. In second, the 39. That belongs to Chris Cheever. And round your win, that goes to the 15/8 of Jeremy Hazel. All right, it's time, folks, for your Pure Stock heat races. 2 coming your way. All right, on the pole for heat race number 1 is going to be the 12 of Greg Dykstra. On the outside, the 27D, that is Dominic Danatoli. In at row number 2, it is going to be the 4 of Caleb Rhodes. And on the outside, the 41B, that belongs to Derek Brown. Row number 3, the 5B, that is Mason Beck. And on the outside, the 17 of Austin Wilson. Your 4th row, the 5M, that is Justin McDowell. And on the outside, the 42, that is Levi Harris. And starting tailback on the class, that is the 7K, that is Carla Lampe. Here they come, green flag flies. Greg Dykstra, the 12. He started on the pole. He is out to the early lead out of turn number 2. But the 4 car, that is Caleb Rhodes in that 2nd spot. Coming around here is the 5, and that is Mason Beck. Beck started back in the pack, but he has made himself up. Now looks to take that 2nd spot away from the 4. That is Caleb Rhodes. The 5B of Mason Beck in that 2nd spot behind the leader, Greg Dykstra. It is Beck, the 2 car, now looks to challenge the leader this time through, or the 5 car, excuse me, looking to challenge the 12 of Dykstra. Moving up into that 3rd spot, the 41. That is Gregor Harris. Excuse me, the 41B of Derek Brown. In 3rd, 4th, it is the 4 car. He was 2nd. That is Caleb Rhodes. Now here comes the 5-5 looking to the inside out of turn number 1. It is Dykstra, the 12, but here comes the 5. That is Mason Beck. Beck looking to take the lead and does. Following through with him, the 41. That is Derek Brown. Caution over turn number 2. Caution on turn number 2, the 7. That is Carla Lampe. Oh, excuse me, 17 of Austin Wilson. Wilson, the 17, bringing out the caution over in turn number 2. But what a great race up front. The 12 of Greg Dykstra. And the 5 of Mason Beck. Beck got him past, but could not make it past the line before the caution came out. Five laps in the books. 3 more will decide it here tonight. Green flag to fly. Next time out of turn number 4 as they bring him around. Greg Dykstra getting back that top spot as they go back the previous lap. It is the 5 of Mason Beck. Beck looking to try as they got Delaware restart. Green flag flies, this time out of 4. Now Beck looks to the inside. He's got 3 laps to use or lose. It is Greg Dykstra the 12, and he is good on the restart. Now the 41 of Derek Brown. Brown on the high side as they come out of turn number 4. Brown, that 41, into that second spot, gets around Beck, the 5 car. Mason Beck showing the way now. It is the 12 car in his lane as they come through. The white flag will fly this time. Beck holding off. You could throw a blanket over the top 3 as they come around this time. The 41, that is Derek Brown. The 12 of Greg Dykstra into 3 out of 4. Checkered flag will wait for Derek Brown. Derek Brown, the 41B, comes home with the victory. As they come around. Great job between the two. Coming up in that 3rd spot, it is the 5 of Mason Beck. 2nd, that belongs to Greg Dykstra in the 12. And your winner you only have to lead 1 lap, and he did. A 41B, that is Derek Brown, your winner. He raced number 2 in the pure stock. On the pole, it's going to be the 8 car of Brian Piercy. And on the outside, the 9, that is Mike Piercy. All Piercy front row. Row number 2, the 21, that is Peyton McDowell. On the outside, the 41, that is Craig Harris. Row number 3, on the inside, it is Trevor Wilson in the 30 car. On the outside, the 6, that belongs to Corey Henson. And your 4th row, the 1K, that is Brandon Knutson. And on the outside, the 88R of Bradley McDowell. Yellow lights out. Green will fly into 3 and out of 4. Green flag in the air. Coming around and out of turn number 2. This time it's going to be the 08 of Brian Piercy. Piercy, your leader. On the outside in that 2nd spot, Mike Piercy in the 9. It is Piercy. On the front, it is the 08 of Brian Piercy. Now the 9 of Mike Piercy takes that lead away as they come through this time. Moving up into that 2nd spot, it is the 41. That belongs to Craig Harris. Harris brings him around into 2nd. Now Piercy with problems as he moves back in the pack. Start on the pole. 3rd, that belongs to the 21. That is Peyton McDowell. McDowell now being challenged by the 88 as the 41 checks up, coming out of turn number 2. Here comes the 88. That is Bradley McDowell. McDowell starting at the back of the field. Now challenging for 2nd. Looking to the inside, the 41 of Craig Harris. Harris holds off the hard charging number 88 of McDowell. It is the 9 car of Mike Piercy checking out on the field, but here comes a great battle in that 2nd spot. The 41 of Harris, the 88 of McDowell. As they come through this time, it is Piercy the 9. Mike Piercy, your leader. White flag will fly next time through. Here comes the 88. McDowell starting at the back, the very last one to come in. Now moves up into that 2nd spot around the 41 of Harris. It is white flag, this time in the air. That is Mike Piercy taking the white flag. It is the 88 of Bradley McDowell in that 2nd spot as they come through. This time for the final time, it's the 9 of Mike Piercy into 3 and out of 4. He will take the checkered flag. Coming around this time in that third spot, it is the 21 of Peyton McDowell. In second, the 88, that belongs to Bradley McDowell. And coming home with the victory, the 9, that is Mike Piercy. That'll do it for Pure Stocks. It is Hornet time. Piercy wanted to stop on that front straightaway. Wave to all the crowd. Hornets, two heats coming your way. In heat race number 1 for the Hornets, starting on the pole, that is Chaston Colton. And on the outside, the 98, that belongs to Logan Woodward. Row number 2, the 0 car, that is Nicholas Bradshaw. And on the outside, it is the 2 of Justin Day. And starting tailback on the heat, 73 of Trayton Masters. 5 making the call. First and second heats. First heat this time to decide it. Here they come. Green flag flies. It 6 lap in the heats. It is the 2 of Justin Day. Oh, excuse me. Day on the high side. Coming around, your leader is the 3 of Chaston Colton. Colton now being challenged on the high side. It is the 2 of Justin Day. Day coming around out of turn number 4. Oh, Colton goes into the infield. The 2 of Justin Day takes the lead. In that second spot, it is the 98 of Logan Woodward. Woodward and the 3 of Colton getting together. Look like Colton having a problem checked up. Looks like the debris up in turn number 3 and 4. Coming out late, that is the 98 of Logan Woodward. All right, as they come around. Your leader is the 2 of Justin Day. And now they got the 3 off the berm. Chaston Carlton. All right, now they got the 73. He is in that second spot, Trayton Masters. All right, looks like the field is set. Great job, Justin Day. Day on the high side was coming fast and had gotten around that 3 car just before that incident. All right. Single file restart. All right, looks like the field is correct. All right, here they come around. Bringing around Justin Day on the point, looking for the green flag to fly this time. Here they come out of turn number 4, green flag in the air. Are charging the 73 on the way. That is Trenton Masters. But looking to the man that started on the pole, and he is moving his way back up. That is the 3 of Chasten Carlton. It is the 2 car. That is Justin Day. Day, your leader, 73 in second of Masters. Now side by side to the line, the 3 and the 00. The 3 of Carlton, the 00, that belongs to Nicholas Bradshaw. Bradshaw up and around. White flag this time. It is the 00 moving up into that 3rd spot as they come around. It is checkered flag, will fly out of 4. This time for the 2. That is Justin Day. 73 of Trenton Masters comes home in on that 2nd spot. Coming home in that 3rd spot, it is the 00. That is Nicholas Bradshaw. In that 2nd spot, 73, that is Trenton Masters. And coming home with the victory, that is the 2 of Justin Day. Second of 2 coming your way for the heats. 6 laps will decide it. It is the 5 of Wes Bowman. On the pole and on the outside, that is the 87 of Aaron Odell. Row number 2, it is the 20 of Tim Day. And on the outside, the 55 belongs to Jesse Poindexter. And starting tailback on the field, the 7C, that is Alex Scarlett. Green flag flies this time around. 3 of them heading into turn number 1. Who's going to come out ahead? It is the 20 car. Looks like Tony Stewart out there. The 20 car, that is Tim Day. Day comes around. He is your early leader. In that 2nd spot, the 05, that is Wes Bowman. Hard charging, coming fast, the 87 of Aaron Odell. The 20 of Day, still on the point. Tim Day, the 20, starting to walk away from the field. In that 2nd spot, the 05, that belongs to Wes Bowman. Bowman now looks to the inside as the 87 to the high side. That is Aaron Odell, but here comes the 2. That is Justin Day. 7C, excuse me. 7 is Alex Scarlett. Scarlett starting at the tail back of the field. Moved up now into 4th. White flag this time for the 20. That is Tim Day. 05 in 2nd, Wes Bowman. As they come around this time, checkered flag in the future of the 20. That is Tim Day coming home with the victory. Coming over in that third spot, the 87, that is Aaron Odell. Finishing in second, the 05, that is Wes Bauman. And coming home with the victory, that is the 20 of Tim Day. Day could not let the two outdo him, so it's Tim Day and Justin Day, your two winners in the Hornets. Super Stocks this time. Super Stocks. Two He races coming your way on the pole this time. 66 that belongs to Tyler Worley. On the outside, the 11. Of Brad Gideon. Tyler Worley, the 66, on the pole. On the inside, or on the outside, it is the 1T of Doug Kreider. Row number 2 on the inside, it is the 5 of Dale Berry. And on the outside, that belongs to the 11 of Bradley Gideon. Row number 3, the 53, that is Danny O'Neill. And on the outside, the 35 of Johnny Coates. Your fourth row, on the inside, the 7, that is Josh Lewis. The 94C of JT Carroll, the young man, in the outside. Start tailback, that is a 56 that belongs to Mark Davis. All right, looks like they have an issue. All right. 8 laps. We'll decide it here tonight. Into 3 out of 4. That front row of Worley and Kreider brings them around this time. Green flag in the air. We are underway. 8 to decide it. They hit the pedal and bring him to life. It is a 66 of Tyler Worley. Worley, your leader. In that second spot, it is the 1 of Kreider. Third, the 53. That belongs to Danny O'Neill. It is still the 66 of Tyler Worley showing the way. Here comes Kreider. As caution flies over turn number 2. If you have it on your phone, you can see the replay as they come around this time. Car on the high side, he loops it. As he had some help though this time. Heavy damage on that 7 car of Josh Lewis. Lewis got into the back of that car and brought him around. 05 bringing it around. Worley on the point of the Delaware restart. That 7 car of Josh Lewis. JT Carroll. for J.T. Carroll to come back out. Going to the Delaware restart. All right, they're going to be looking for the green flag to fly, this time out of turn number 4. It is Tyler Worley. Worley, the 66, on the point of the Delaware restart. The 1, that is Doug Kreider. That Trump 1. Well, here they come into 3 out of 4. Green flag in the air. It is Worley, the 66. Your leader. Here comes Johnny Coates. Coach, the Joplin, Missouri, number 35. Moves up into that 3rd spot. Tyler Worley, 56, goes wide. That is Mark Davis. 66, that is Tyler Worley. Worley coming around. Now here comes Johnny Coates. Coates gets up and around that 1. That is Doug Kreider. Kreider moves to 3rd as Coates moves up into that 2nd spot. He has his sights set on the 66 of Worley as caution flies over in turn number 2. Johnny Coates with the work. It is the 53, was running a great race. Ends up in turn 2. That is Danny O'Neill. O'Neill off the berm, comes back and around. Halfway through here tonight. You have a blue Silverado in the parking lot. You have left your lights on. Blue Silverado in the parking lot. You have left your lights on. I would suggest you go turn those off. Going to be looking at the green flag to fly this time. Tyler Worley, the 66, jumped out to the early lead and has continued so far. But Johnny Coates, the 35, coming on hard. He had taken that 2nd spot but could not get past the lap before the caution came out. Had to go back to 3rd. Green flag flies. We're halfway through. Tyler Worley, the 66, your leader. But here comes Johnny Coates. Coates of Joplin, Missouri, number 35, is up and in to that 2nd spot. It is the 1 of Doug Kreider into 3rd. '66 of Tyler Worley continues on. As they come around, going to be looking for the white flag to fly next time through. The 35 of Johnny Coates. Coates looking to make hay as he is trying to catch the leader of Worley. Worley has nothing to do with it as he is trying to find the quick way around. He finds the white flag this time. White flag in the air for the 66 of Tyler Worley. The 35 of Johnny Coates in that 2nd spot. The 1, that is Doug Kreider in 3rd. Into 3 and out of 4. Checkered flag will fly. This time for the 66, that is Tyler Worley, your winner. Coming home in that third spot, it is the 1 car. That belongs to Doug Kreider. In second, the Joplin, Missouri, number 35. That is Johnny Coates. And your winner, he is the 66 car. That is Tyler Worley. St. Genevieve, Missouri. It is time for your POWRi Superstock number 2. Coming your way on the pole, it is going to be the 5 of Austin Vincent. And on the outside, the 1D, that belongs to Daniel Deason. Row number 2, the 24, that is Joshua Crowden and the 24 car. And on the outside, Ted Welshmeyer, Tibbetts, Missouri, number 21, and the veteran. Row number 3 on the inside, it is the 9 car. That belongs to Dustin Tiger. And on the outside, the 4G, that is Gary Teckett. Your 4th row, the 174, that is Derek Lampy. And on the outside, the 32, that is Jim Bunton. Into 3 and out of 4, here they come. Green flag in the air. That Rubel engine roars to the lead. That is the 5 of Austin Vincent. In that second spot, looks like it is the 1D of Daniel Deason. Third, it is the 4 car. 4G, that is of Gary Teckett. The 5 of Austin Vincent still up front. Here comes the 1. 1 looks to the inside, cannot find anything. Now looks to the high side as they go into 3 and 4. Had to take the momentum out of it as he had a good run. Deason had a good run on the 5 of Vincent, but could not do anything with it. Now on the high side as they come around this time, it is the 5 of Vincent, the 1 of Daniel Deason. Deason cannot do anything this time as they come through. Deason coming in 3 for 3 in the features for the Super Stocks. Can he continue? Right now, he's got a fight on his hands to get around the 5 of Austin Vincent. Daniel Deason, the 1. Now in that third spot, it is the 4. That is Gary Teckett. Here comes the veteran. That is Ted Welshmeyer, the Tibbetts, Missouri, number 21. Welshmeyer on the high side comes around. Can he take third? No, not this time. White to fly next time through. It is the 5 of Vincent, the 1 of Deason. Here they come, white flag in the air this time. White flag flies for Austin Vincent. Can he hold it off? One more time, that hard charging. 3 in a row. Daniel Deason, here they come into 3 and out of 4. Checkered flag flies. It's going to be the 5 of Austin Vincent comes home with the victory. Coming over in that third spot, the 4, that is Gary Teckett. In second is the 1D, the man who has won 3 in a row already. That is Doug Kreider. And your winner, and he raced number 2 in the Super Stocks. It is the 5, that is Austin Vincent. All right, your final heat races for the night. That is going to be the B-Mod class. 2 heat races going to be coming your way. It is the USRA B-Mods on the pole. This time 16M that belongs to Brian Myers. And on the outside, the 10 car of Dayton Pursley. Pursley from Hermitage, Missouri. On the row number 2, It is the 12. That is Austin Greer. And on the outside, the 20 of Barry White. Not that one, but row number 3, the 67 of Austin Seats. And on the outside, the 14 of Sean Nations. Row number 4, it is the 68. That is Donnie Betts. And on the outside, the 216. That is Philip Jackson. And on the outside, the 24 of Jerry Ellis. Into 3 out of 4. Green flag this time. Green flag in the air. Green flag flies coming out of turn number 2. It's going to be the 16. That is Brian Myers. But he has a crowd behind him in the B-Mods. Sean Nations of 14 moves up into that second spot to challenge Myers. Third, it is the 16. Moving up into that third spot, the 67, that is Austin Seats. Now Seats and Nations side by side on the back straightaway as they go into turn number 3. It is Brian Myers. Myers, the 16M, is your leader. The 67 now takes it by a car length over Sean Nations in the 14. As they come through this time. 216 in that 4th spot, Philip Jackson. It is still Brian Myers. Myers, the 16M, your leader. Here comes the 12 car. That is Austin Greer. The 16 of Brian Myers as they come through. Into 3 out of 4. Myers still showing the way, but a hard charging number 67 in that second spot of Austin Seats trying to reel him in. He's got a few laps to do it. His white flag will fly this time around. Into 3 out of 4. White flag flies for the 16M of Brian Myers. 67 of Austin Seats in that second spot. Third, that belongs to the 14 of Sean Nations. But the 216 of Philip Jackson is challenging hard into 3 out of 4. Checkered in the air this time for the 16 of Ryan Myers. Coming home in that second spot is Austin Seats in third. Coming home in third, the 14 that belongs to Sean Nations. Second of 2, getting ready to come your way in the USRA B-Mods. On the pole, it's going to be the 28 of Wesley Briggs, a Lebanon, Missouri native. On the outside, the 4 car, that is Mitch Armstrong. Row number 2 of the 58M, that is Jamie Mock. And on the outside, the 24D, that is Donnie Fellers, Wheatland, Missouri. Row number 3, the 30, that is Rex Harris. And the veteran of Harris is joined by the 65, that is Chris Jackson. Row number 4 on the inside, that is the 6 car of Jay Flynn. And on the outside, that is the 9 of Sam Petty. Keep your eye on that 65. Fireworks will be right after this heat, so got a show for you coming. Okay, on the front row, that's going to be the 28 of Wesley Briggs. and the 4 of Mitch Armstrong. Into 3 out of 4. We're looking for the checker or white flag. We're looking for the green flag to fly this time. 8 to decide it. Green flag in the air. Briggs takes off. Wesley Briggs, the 28. Lebanon, Missouri native, is your leader, but here comes a hard-charging Chris Jackson. Jackson right here in Lebanon on the inside of Briggs on that high side. It is Jackson now being challenged up front. 24 of Donnie Fellers, the Wheatland, Missouri native. Chris Jackson, the 65 from right here in Lebanon. Car stopped up at turn number 3. Chris Jackson, the 65, right here in Lebanon, is your leader. Looks like caution brought out. That is the 9 of Sam Petty. Believe he is going to need a hand to get off. Chris Jackson, the 65. Folks, I'll tell you what, you talk about a great driver, one of the leader in national points for the USRA B-Mods. That is Chris Jackson, always one of the top 5 in national points. 24 of Donnie Fellers from Wheatland, Missouri. Wesley Briggs, 28, in that 3rd spot. He formerly of Olathe, Kansas, now lives right here in Lebanon, Missouri. Rex Harris, the 30, he is the veteran of the field. It is the 30 of Rex Harris, the veteran from Max Creek, Missouri. All right, looks like Petty the 9 going to call it an early night here tonight. The Niagara native. Chris Jackson with hard a field behind him. Six car coming around. This is Jay Flynn. In a 3 out of 4, green flag flies this time. 65, that is Chris Jackson, your leader. Here comes Wesley Briggs. Briggs, the 28. In that 2nd spot, but he is a hard challenge for Donnie Fellers, 24 from Wheatland, Missouri. Here comes the 58. Looking to knock on the door, Jamie Mock. Mock on the high side, but Jackson. Damage on the right side of Chris Jackson's car. Oh, 58 of Mock. Jumped out. Don't know if they got two. Rex Harris and he got wheels together, and Mock went jumping, and Harris Well, he's got heavy damage on the front end. '58 of Mock finding that big white tire on turn number 3. '68 or '65, Chris Jackson, right here in Lebanon, Missouri. Wesley Briggs at 28 in that second spot. 2 Lebanon, Missouri drivers up front. Donnie Fellers at 24 from Wheatland in third. Folks, don't forget our 50-50 here tonight. Robin Showers, one of our regular drivers. I was told he was the pure stock point leader. Had an incident, he and his kids, and they're trying to look to raise a little money for him. So, you know what? The more you spend, the more you win, the better off you are. Somebody's going to go home with a little extra cash, hopefully a little help for Robin Showers. All right. Looks like they're going to have to put Mr. Mock on the hook over in. And like we were talking, don't forget some of our great sponsors. Spectrum Printing. For all your printing needs, Spectrum Printing is the one you need. Don't forget Nature's Pantry. You can check out for all your health needs, naturespantryhealth.com. And for all your auto parts needs, don't forget, you pull it. Lebanon, Missouri. They will definitely fix you right off. They got what you need. S&S Recycling of Lebanon. They are buyers of all types of scrap metal. Glad to have them along. Car-Mart of America, we're glad to have them. Starnes Auto and Glass, another one of our great sponsors, folks, right here for the 2021 season, right here at Midway. Getting to fill in for Shane here tonight on the microphone. Great racing action here at Midway here tonight. Once again, don't forget fireworks right after this race. So we'll get them all fired up, ready to go. Final heat of the night. Your B-Mod class. Here comes Jackson. Green flag in the air out of 4. Chris Jackson, Lebanon, Missouri, number 65, brings him around. Out of turn number 2, it is Wesley Briggs in that second spot, 28, from right here in Lebanon. Donnie Fellers at 24D. White flag this time. Jackson takes the white flag. Now the paddle per second spot between Wesley Briggs and Donnie Fellers. Fellers on the high side, Briggs on the inside. Here they come into 3 and out of turn number 4. Checkered flag will fly for Chris Jackson. But coming over in that second is going to be the Wheatland, Missouri, number 24D. That is Donnie Fellers. Coming home in that third spot here tonight. That's going to be the 28 from right here in Lebanon, Missouri. That is Wesley Briggs In that second spot, the 24D. Wheatland, Missouri's Donnie Fellerson coming home with the victory. Lebanon, Missouri's own Chris Jackson, the 65. Well, that's going to do it for heat races. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's remember our great sponsors helping us to bring the 2021 season right here, and that is S&S Recycling LLC, right here in Lebanon. They are the buyers of all types of scrap metal. Starnes Auto and Glass of Lebanon, and of course, the great folks with Spectrum Printing. Glad to have them along for all your printing needs. Life Tire, another one of our great sponsors, so go check them out. Nature's Pantry for all your vitamin needs, naturespantryhealth.com. Check it out. And You Pull It. You Pull It. And for all your auto parts needs. So looks like we have a winner down there. $218 to the winner. Don't forget who you heard the number from, and I do accept tips. So, as we roll through here tonight. So as you go through your day, please thank our sponsors. And, hey, if you want to, what a great way to watch it. I've been watching it here. They're doing an awesome job on this video. Midway Speedway, that even rhymes. MidwaySpeedway.tv. You can check out the Midwest Sheet Metal broadcast on the internet. So go over and check that out. ShowMeDirtTV.tv, another one of those. So, folks, check it all out. It'll be on Facebook shortly. But, man, I'll tell you what, he does a great job. He's been keeping us track of all the wrecks and so forth. So he does an awesome job right here. All right. First one to start up, and that's going to be the B feature in the Midwest Mods. Top three will transfer out of tonight's B feature into the A. The rest, well, they get to sit in the bleachers and watch the race. So, but they've enjoyed a great fireworks show. Man, that was an awesome fireworks show. Great job. That was a blast. So, man, I tell you what, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. He does well climbing them steps. Kind of looks like it. Oh. Ronnie, I'm not for sure if that's a cross between a monkey and Santa Claus going over. But, man, he does a great job on the flag. Monkey Claus, there you go. He does a great job on the flags, though. So. All right, so we are getting ready for B mains and A's, getting ready to come your way. Don't forget the enduro race will follow tonight. 100-lap feature. As we roll through here tonight. All right, so go get yourself something to eat or something to drink. We're going to get things loaded up. Midwest Mods getting ready to come your way here tonight. It's time. Midwest Modified B feature coming your way. Let me give you a lineup. Top three will transfer to tonight. Eight laps will decide it. On the pole, the 05. That belongs to Cheyenne Bauman. On the outside, the 15R. That is Oakley Raglan. Row number 2, 32. That is Joe Francis, and on the outside, a 58T, Stepan Kuskin. Row number 3, the 7C, that is Derek Cook, and on the outside, the 27, that belongs to John Dame. Row number 4, the 52S, that is Eli Steffen, and on the outside, the 6T, that is Austin Treadway. Your 5th row, the 21R, that is Mason Rodden, and on the outside, 13R, that is Dustin McCravey. Tailback, 5C, that is Brian Cook. 8 to decide it. 3 will make the call to the A. Green flag in the air this time. Out front, the 05 Cheyenne Bauman. As they come around this time, into 3 out of 4, it's going to be the 32. That is Joe Francis. Francis out front, the 05 in that second spot. That belongs to Cheyenne Bauman. And in third right now, final transfer at this point, the 27 of John Dame. On the outside looking in, that is the 7C. He is in the first non-transfer spot. They get wide in that 05. 7C, Derek Cook, as caution flies up in 2. Caution over in turn number 2. Looks like it's going to be the 5 car. 5C. That is Brian Cook. Brian Cook, the 5C, gets turned around. He'll go tailback as we come around this time. Your leader, that is the 32 car of Joe Francis on the point here tonight as they come around. Second spot belongs to the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. And third, the final transfer, that is the 27 car as they come through this time of John Dame. As they come through, looking for the green flag to fly this time. 2 down, 6 to go. Out of turn 4, green flag in the air. Joe Francis, the 32, is your leader. It is the Joe Francis, number 32, on the point as they come around. In that second spot, now coming around, 7C. 7C, that belongs to Derek Cook. Cook moves up into that second spot, the third. The final transfer as they go around turn number 2. Coming to a stop, it's going to be the 15R of Oakley Raglan. Raglan comes to a halt. He and the 03 come together. Excuse me, the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. Joe Francis, the 32, remains your leader. The 7C now moves up into that second spot. Derek Cook, the final transfer spot, right now belongs to the 27 of John Dame. John Dame. Now getting the lineup right, the 27. All right, now we got the lineup correct. The 05 is in that final transfer right now as we go around. That belongs to Cheyenne Bauman. On the outside looking is the 27 car of John Dame. It is Joe Francis, the 32, remains your leader as they come around into 3 out of 4. Going to be looking for the white or green flag to fly this time. 3 laps in, 5 to go. Green next time through for Francis. Into 3 out of 4. Here they come, green flag this time for Joe Francis. The 32 comes around. Francis, the 32, your leader into out of turn number 2, the 7C. In that second spot, that is Derek Cook. And in third, it is the 05. That is Cheyenne Bauman. Bauman now, as they come through, it is the 27 moving up into that final transfer spot. 27 is John Dame. The 05 moving back. Bauman now in out of the transfer. Speaking of which, Bauman comes to a halt over in turn number 4. Joe Francis, the 32, remains your leader. The 7C of Derek Cook in that second spot. The 27, that is John Dame in third. Those are right now your current transfers. 5 down, 3 to go in this B. On the outside, looking in, the 5C. That is Brian Cook. Got one that having technical difficulties. That is a 13 car. Raglan. Excuse me, Dustin McRobbie. All right. 5 down, 3 to go. It is Francis bringing around. Top 3 will transfer into tonight's A main event. Here they come. Green flag flies, and we're underway. You got 4 for those 3 spots up front. They are battling hard for that final transfer spot. It is Joe Francis, a 32, still showing the way. Here it is, the Midwest Mod, B-Mod, or B-Main here tonight. Joe Francis, a 32, your leader as they come around. White to fly this time through. Top 3 will transfer. It is Francis up front. He looks secure, does not want to see a caution as white flag flies for Joe Francis. 7C of Derek Cook in that second spot. Final transfer right now belongs to John Dame, the 27. Here comes the 6 car. Has he got enough room to catch the 27 as checkered flag flies for Francis? The 7C. All right. Congratulations, Joe Francis, Derek Cook, and John Dame for making tonight's A main event. Thank you very much to everybody else putting on a great show in the Midwest Mods. All right, that means it's feature times. So Pure Stocks are going to lead us off. Let's see how they're going to line up. It's going to be the 12 of Greg Dykstra on the pole. On the outside, the 88R of Bradley McDowell. McDowell was fast in the heat race as he started in the back of the pack and brought it all the way up. Row number 2, the 41. That is Gregor Harris. And on the outside, check that, it is the 41B of Derek Brown. And on the outside, the 9 car that belongs to Mike Piercy. Row number 3, the 5B, that is Mason Beck. And on the outside, that is the 21 car of Peyton McDowell. Your 4th row, the 4 car, that is Caleb Rhodes. And on the outside, the 41, that is Gregor Harris. 5th row, the 7 car, that is Carla Lampy. And on the outside, the 30, that belongs to Trevor Wilson. The 5M, of Justin McDowell, and the 1K of Brandon Knutson. Next, on the inside, the 17 is Austin Wilson. On the outside, the 6 of Corey Henson. Next row, the 42. He is on the inside. That is Levi Harris. And on the outside, the 08. That belongs to Brian Piercy. And starting tailback on the field, 27. That is Dominic Dentoli. That is your lineup for tonight. $15 laps will decide it here tonight. All right, 15 laps will decide it here tonight. Front row is the 12, Greg Dykstra. Dykstra winning his heat and had a tremendous job. The 88R of Bradley McDowell on the outside. McDowell, who started in the back of the field for his heat race, came up all the way through and took the win. Into 3 out of 4. Here they come. Green flag flies. We are underway. 15 to decide it here tonight. Dykstra, the 12 car, takes the early lead out of turn number 2, and here comes Bradley McDowell, 88R in that second spot. Now looking to the inside of the 12. That is the 9 of Piercy. Mike Piercy, who had a tremendously fast car in the heat race, looking to improve in that side-by-side. It is the 12 of Dykstra, the 88 of McDowell. Here they come out of turn number 4, this time by just a car length. It is the 88 of Bradley McDowell, the 88R, your leader. The 12 car, that is Greg Dykstra in that second spot. Here comes the 41 of Derek Brown. Moving up and around. As they come through here, it is still the 88 of Bradley McDowell, your leader. Here comes Dykstra. Dykstra takes back that second spot from the 41 of Brown. The 9 of Mike Piercy in that 4th spot, rounding out your top 5. As they come through, looks like it is the 5 of Mason Beck. Beck, who had a great run earlier, his door panel's open on the passenger side. I hope his passenger didn't fall out. Smoke off that 41 of Krager Harris. Yellow on turn number 1. Krager Harris, the 41, comes to a stop up in turn number 1. Smoke out of that car. All right, looks like we have the Delaware restart. And it is McDowell on the point here tonight. 1 to go. We're going to be looking for the green flag next time around. You saw a fast, hard-charging 41 of Derek Brown coming around. He's better on longer runs, but the 88 of McDowell holding him off so far. Dykstra, another one who's fast. Got them both right behind him. See what he's going to be able to do with it. Into 3 and out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like green flag is coming your way. Green flag in the air. We are underway. Green flag flies. 41 goes wide. Brown goes wide in 2. Looks like a flat tire, I think, is what they said. Derek Brown, the 41, goes wide in turn 2. He will go to the back of the pack. We'll go single file restarts as Bradley McDowell. Flat tire on that front for Brown. As they go. All right, caution on the track. As Brown goes off, flat tire on the front of that car. See if they can get that changed real quick and then turn around. Him getting back out here on the track. He'll go to the tailback. As we go here tonight. Going to get him one more round. Yellow on the track. McDowell, the 88, still showing the way as caution comes out. We're getting ready to go back to racing here tonight. Single file. It is Dykstra, the 12 car, in that second spot. The 9 of Piercy in third, and Beck, the 05, in fourth. One to go. This time given to the field, as it will be green flag out of turn number 4. Next time for McDowell. Looks like Brown making it back on the track. The 41 got the tire change. He'll go to the back of the pack as we get ready to go. Into 3 and out of 4. No. Did not like what they saw. Flag in the air, we're underway. Up through that field. It is Bradley McDowell, the 88R, your leader as they come through. The 9, Mike Piercy in that second spot. Piercy's as they come through here. 88 of Bradley McDowell. McDowell, your leader. Mike Piercy, the 9 car, in that second spot. Third, that belongs to the 1. Now the 1 of Knudsen, Brandon Knudsen, in that third spot. Lampy, the 7 car. Moving up into that 4th spot as they come around this time. It is Bradley McDowell. Green flag on the turn number 4. This time it's going to be the 88 of McDowell. McDowell brings him around. Piercy, the 9 car, in that second spot, banging on the back door of McDowell. The 1 of Knudsen in that third spot as they come through this time. Carlo Lampy, the 7, in 4th. That's your top 5. Here comes the 41 of Derek Brown. Brown, who had the flat tire. Caution, flies this time. Looks like it is a 30 of Trevor Wilson. Narrowing down on the time frame. That means we're going to go green and white. Will fly this next time through for the field. It is the 88 of Bradley McDowell, your leader. Man, Mike Piercy is on his back fender. 42 over in turn number 2, bringing out the wrecker. They're going to need a tow. That is Levi Harris. We're going to go green and white. That means it's going to be one more time around. Once that flag stops, or flag waves, to see who's going to win this one. It is a battle up front. The 88, that is Bradley McDowell. And the 9, that is Mike Piercy. Those two have been putting on a tremendous battle. And that 1 of Knudsen is just sitting back, hoping the two wreck each other out. And he's going to come through and take that victory. Bradley McDowell, bring it around. We're going to get that final 42 out. As they roll through here tonight, it is the 88R of Bradley McDowell. All right, as they come around. 42 is on the hook, Levi Harris. Harris on the hook. He's going to be off. We're going to go racing for the final time in the Pure Stocks here tonight. All right, they're going to take him to the infield. Green and white will fly this time. It is Bradley McDowell, the 88, the 9 of Mike Piercy, the 1 of Brandon Knudsen, 1, 2, and 3 as they get ready to roll out. Yellow lights are out. Green flag will fly. Green and white will fly together this time. the pure stock. It is McDowell, the 88, 9 of Piercy, 1 of Knutson into 3. As they come out of 4, this is going to do it. Its checkered flag will fly this time for Bradley McDowell, the 88R, your winner. Great run here tonight. Coming over in that third spot, it is the one that is Brandon Knutson. Second, it is the 9 car. That belongs to Mike Piercy. And your winner here tonight, he sits under the flag stand, the 88R. That is Bradley McDowell. An incredible job here tonight. Five car stopped over on the front straightaway. That is Justin McDowell. Great job here tonight. Your pure stock feature winner. He's out of the car. He can hear you now. Your winner, the 88R. That's Bradley McDowell. Going to be pictures on the front straightaway. Bradley McDowell comes home your pure stock victory. Awesome job here tonight. Great job here tonight. Looks like Super Stocks. Next up, congratulations, Bradley McDowell, the 88R. All right, it's time for your Super Stock feature event for tonight. Let me give you a lineup on the pole. That's going to be the 35. That is Joplin, Missouri's Johnny Coates. In that second spot, or on the outside of row number 1, that will be the 4G. That belongs to Gary Tackett. Row number 2, the 66. That is Tyler Worley. Worley with a great run in the heat races. And on the outside, the 5V, that is Austin Vincent. Row number 2, or row number 3, it is the 1T. That is Doug Kreider. And on the outside, the 21W, the Tebbets, Missouri, the veteran of Ted Welshmeyer. Your fourth row on the inside, the 11 car that belongs to Bradley Gideon. And on the outside, it is the man who is on a roll. 3 in a row. See if he can make it 4. That is Daniel Deason. On the inside, next row, the 05. That is Dale Berry from Tuscumby. And on the outside, the 9 car, that is Dustin Tiger. 56 on the inside. That is Mark Davis. On the outside, the 32, that belongs to Jim Button. Your next row, the 7 car, that is Josh Lewis. And the outside, the 24, that is Joshua Crowden. .53 on the inside, that belongs to Danny O'Neill. On the outside, the 174 car, that belongs to Derek Lampy. And starting tailback, 94C, young man J.T. Carroll. Carroll, the Camden to Missouri youngster, following in Dad's footsteps. $17 cars. $15 laps to decide it here tonight. Johnny Coates, the young man from Joplin, Missouri, on that point. Gary Tackett on the front row with Coates. They're going to be looking for the green flag to fly out of turn number 4 this time. It is the 35 of Johnny Coates, the 4 of Gary Tackett, ringing them around. Keep your eye on that 1D of Daniel Deason. 3 in a row, and he's got a long ways to go. Into 3 out of 4, green flag in the air. Coach jumps out, so does Worley. There's traffic on the inside, as it is Johnny Coates' caution off of turn number 4. As they come, he is rolling now. It is the 53 of Danny O'Neill. O'Neill losing a little bit, but not much. Johnny Coates and Gary Tackett still up front. Man, great jump for Coates and Worley. 66 of Tyler Worley. Keep your eye on the 5 of Austin Vincent. Let's see if that happens the same way. The veteran, that is the 21 of Ted Welshmeyer. He's a veteran racer and a veteran. He was in the service, so we're proud to have him along. It is Midway Raceway here tonight. Into 3 out of 4, looking for the green flag this time around. Green flag in the air, and we are underway. .35, that's Johnny Coates, the Joplin, Missouri native. Everybody making it through this time. It is Worley, the 66, in that second spot as they come out of turn number 4. The 4, that is Tackett in third. The 5 car of Vincent in fourth. And the 21, the veteran Ted Welshmeyer, in that top 5 spot. Now side by side, out of turn number 4 this time. It's going to be Coates, but just by a half a car length over the 66 of Worley. Worley jumps out, coming out of turn number 2, and here comes Coates. Coates keeps the momentum up on the high side as they come through. Here comes Tackett. Tackett looking to the inside. He gets spun. Can he hold on to it? He does so far, and does. Tackett, but he loses a whole lot of positions as he was running third. Here comes Worley. Worley on the move. Caution over in 2. It is the one that is Doug Kreider. Johnny Coates. Worley got around, but we did not get back. Got to go back to the previous lap. So 3 laps. There you go. Johnny Coates, the 35, takes back his position. It is Tyler Worley. Worley, the 66, in that second spot as they come through the 5. That is Austin Vincent in third. Ted Welshmeyer, the 21W from Tebbets, Missouri, in fourth. Round out your top 5. Now it is the 9 car. That is Dustin Tiger. Johnny Coates on that Delaware restart. He's got some tough ones behind him. Worley with an incredible car. Worley getting around Coates. Coates getting his position back into 3 and out of 4. That's going to be green flag to fly this time around. Out of turn number 4, green flag in the air. Green flag flies. It's going to be Johnny Coates of Joplin, Missouri, number 35. Your leader is out of turn number 2. Now into 3 and 4. It's going to be Worley, Tyler Worley, a 66 in that second spot. It is going to be side by side. Coates at the line. The 5 of Vincent, the 21 of Welshmeyer, battled for that third spot. Welshmeyer, but just by a half a car length. Now starting to widen that gap over the 5 of Vincent as they come through this time. It's going to be Worley, your leader. Welshmeyer to second. We lost one. The 35 of Coates, he is going to take it back to the infield. Johnny Coates, a 35, heading to the pits. He was your leader. Technical difficulties take him out. That is Tyler Worley. Worley, your leader now. The battle for that second spot. The 21 of Welshmeyer, the 5 of Vincent as they come through this time. Tyler Worley. Halfway as the 53 trying to get off the track, Danny O'Neill, and does. Halfway, showing to the leader, the 66 of Tyler Worley. 21 of Welshmeyer now in that second spot. Welshmeyer goes wide. Here comes Vincent. Here comes the 1. That is Doug Kreider. Take that back. That is Daniel Deason. Deason, the 1D, now up into that third spot. Deason starting to reel in the 66 of Worley. He's working his way through traffic. Can he continue? Can he continue his winning ways? Caution on turn number 4. Tyler Worley, the 66, is your leader. Looks like the 174 bringing out the caution. Johnny Coates, a 35, with a great run, but man, he had technical difficulties, takes him back to the pits. Going single file, the 66 of Worley. It is Tyler Worley. Your 66 is your leader. The 5 of Austin Vincent in that second spot. The 1 that belongs to Doug Kreider in third. Or no, Daniel Deason, the 1D in that third spot. Deason trying to make it 4 in a row if he could take the win. First and foremost, he's got to get around that hard number 5 of Austin Vincent. All right, they come around. Delaware restart. 10 down, 5 to go. .66 of Worley brings All right, looks like car over in turn number 3. That is the Wild Child. The 7 of Josh Lewis. Lewis. As they come back on the track, 32, that is Jim Bunton. He had a tire issue, got it fixed. 1 to go this time, given to the 66 of Tyler Worley. Worley, the 66. Daniel Deason right behind him, along with the 5 of Austin Vincent. 5 to go. Worley brings it around. Can Tyler Worley, the fast car, hold on? Can Daniel Deason make it 4 in a row? Here they come. Green flag this time. We will find out. Deason on the move. Goes the inside. He gets turned around. Daniel Deason gets turned around in turn number 2. Deason trying to make his way through that field. Worley takes a stop over in turn number 3. All right, going single file. 10 laps in, 5 will decide it here tonight. All right. It is Worley, Vincent, Welchmeyer, Davis. Your top four. Here they come. Green flag in the air this time. Green flag flies. It's going to be the 66 of Tyler Worley. Your leader, the 5 of Vincent, the 21 of Welchmeyer. Now side by side as they come out of turn number 4. Davis, the 56, on the move. Deason now trying to make his way through the field. It is the 66 of Tyler Worley still your leader as they come around. Now Ted Welchmeyer, the 21, in that second spot. Here comes Vincent. Vincent looking to the inside, cannot do anything. Welchmeyer stays there. Here comes Davis. Davis, the 56, in that 4th spot. Mark Davis looking to go around. It'll be white flag this time for the 66 of Tyler Worley. Worley brings it around. White flag flies for Worley. The 21 of Welchmeyer in that second spot. Third, it is Austin Vincent in the 5. 2 more corners. The 66 around. This time through a cloud of dust and a hearty high-o silver. Checkered flag flies for Tyler Worley. Coming home in that 3rd spot, the 56. That belongs to Mark Davis with a great run. Coming home in 2nd, it is the veteran from Tibbetts, Missouri, the 21W. That is Ted Welchmeyer. And your winner, he is the 66. That is Tyler Worley. An incredible job. The streak of 3 in a row comes to an end for Daniel Deason. Car turned around, up in turn number 4. It is the 5. Celebrating on the front straightaway. He's out of the car. He can hear you now. It is Tyler Worley, your winner. Looks like problems over in turn 3 and 4. Young man is happy. First time to victory lane here at Midway. 66. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your winner, Tyler Worley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a great run. Tyler Worley with a win, holding off hard-charging competitors here tonight. But it is time for the B-Mods. USRA B-Mods getting ready to take the track. B-Mod, let me give you the lineup for tonight's feature event. All right, the B-Mod feature event on the pole. It's going to be the 67 of Austin Seats. And on the outside, the 24D, that is Donnie Fellers. Row number 2 on the inside, the 10B of Dayton Pursley. And on the outside, the 65, right here in Lebanon, Missouri's own Chris Jackson. Row number 4 on the inside, the 14, that belongs to Sean Nations. And on the outside, the 28 car, that is Wesley Briggs, a Lebanon, Missouri native. Row number 4, it is the 16M of Brian Myers. And on the outside, that belongs to the 6 car of Jay Flynn. Your 5th row on the inside, the 24. That is Jerry Ellis. And on the outside, the 4T, that is Mitch Armstrong. Your next row, that is the 212 of Austin Greer. And on the outside, the 30 car. That belongs to the veteran of Rex Harris. Next up, inside, 216, Philip Jackson. And on the outside, the 58M, Jamie Mock. Next in, on the inside, 68 car, that is Donnie Betts. On the outside, the 9 car, that is Sam Petty. Your final row, the 20, that belongs to Barry White. And on the outside, the 114 of Todd Mock. 20 laps will decide it here tonight. All right. Looks like that. All right, on that front row, the 67 of Austin Seats, the 24 of Donnie Fellers, 20 to decide it, into 3 out of turn number 4, green flag flies. Green flag flies, and we are underway. The 67 under Austin Seats up front. Oh. 5-car pileup. Inside rows turns 1 and 2. Looks like the 24 of Jerry Ellis. The 28. '28 of Wesley Briggs. 16M of Brian Myers. Looks like the 26 also involved in that incident over in turn 1 and 2. Austin Greer and that G12. Jerry Ellis, the 24, still sits over in that turn. Looks like car up in turn number 3. Coming to a stall. That is Brian Myers, the 16. That moves Austin Seats, the 67. Ellis again looks like he stopped right in the middle of turn number 3. Heavy damage on the back of that 24 car of Jerry Ellis. Now Ellis has got it refired. Jamie Mock, the 58M, had heavy damage on his car. He is driving that 28 car going into turn number 1 of Wesley Briggs. Couple flat tires from the incident over in turn number 5. They collected up 5 cars in that corner. B-Mod feature 20 laps here tonight. Of course, the first one wasn't too good. Jerry Ellis in the pits. If you are watching on midwayspeedway.tv, you can see the coverage. Jerry Ellis as they fix that flat tire on the back. All right, as they get the lineup correct. All right. Comes Brian Myers. Myers back out on the track after fixing flat tires. So is Jerry Ellis. Ellis in the 24. All right, one to go. One to go. Given to the field this time. Yellow light goes off, green flag will fly. This time as we come around into 3 and out of turn number 4. It is the 67 up top. Austin Seeks brings him around, green flag in the air. Austin Seeks the 67, a 24D. That is Donnie Fellers. Here comes Chris Jackson. Jackson, the 65 from Lebanon, Missouri, on the move into that second spot as he gets around Fellers. He has got the Duff Man in front of him, the 67 of Austin Seeks. It is Chris Jackson, moves up and around. He takes the lead away from Seeks. Caution for the 68. Donnie Betts, the 68, bringing out the caution. All right. 65 of Chris Jackson got around, but I don't think that is going to do him any good. Austin Seeks moves back into the lead as Jackson makes the pass, but did not. We could not complete the lap because of the caution. Chris Jackson coming to a whoa. Oh, there is. Looks like something's on that track. Oh, a spring. Red spring down on the track. That's what Chris Jackson is down there making sure everybody sees that. Here comes our safety crew. I'm going to assume that came off that 68 car of Donnie Betts. All right. Brian Myers comes back out. Looking for the green flag this time. It is Austin Seeks, the 67, 65. Chris Jackson, the 10. That belongs to Dayton Pursley. Their top three. Young gun back there. That is Dayton Pursley as they come around. Here they come. Green flag in the air this time. Donnie Fellers in that 4th spot. Here comes Sean Nations. The 14. Austin Seeks, the 67 coming around. Whoa. It's going to be Chris Jackson just by a fender. Jackson, the 65. Your leader now, Seats to the inside, looking to take that back from the veteran Jackson. Austin seats a 67 in that second spot as they come around the 65. That belongs to Chris Jackson. Jackson is your leader, a Lebanon, Missouri native. In that third spot, it is a 10. That is Dayton Pursley. Pursley, the Hermitage, Missouri, number 10. Sean Nations up 14 in that fourth spot. Running out your top 5. It is the 24 of Donnie Fellers of Wheatland, Missouri, number 24D. Tard turned around up in turn number 2. That is Todd Mock. Todd Mock, the 114, bringing out the caution over in turn number 2. 4 laps in. Mock gets it back up and rolling. Single file restart. Looking for the green flag to fly out of turn number 4. It is Chris Jackson. Jackson, the 65, from right here in Lebanon, Missouri, is your leader. Into 3 out of 4. Green flag flies. We are back underway. 65 of Jackson. Austin Sink is that 67 in that second spot. Dayton Pursley, the young gun from Hermitage, Missouri, in third. The 10 car of Dayton Pursley. Sean Nations, the 14, in that fourth spot as they come around. Donnie Fellers, the 65 from Wheatland, Missouri, rounds out your top 5. It is Chris Jackson, the 65. Points leader, national versions from right here in Lebanon, Missouri. Jackson, the 65, brings it around. The 67 of Austin Seek, the youngman from here in the area, looking to the inside, cannot get around Jackson. Jackson closes the door this time through. Caution on turn number 1. Dayton Pursley, the 10, this time bringing out the caution. His dad, of course, principal, Skyline High School. And so when he gets called to the principal's office, you never know what it's for. They're going up to talk to Dayton Pursley, the 10 car. One of the young guns. Assistance given to the 10 car. He's going to be heading back into the pits. Dayton Pursley, the young man, one of the young guns in the B-Mod class. Another following in Dad's footsteps. Well, folks, he tries to put on a show for you. Let's give him a hand. It is Dayton Pursley, the 10P, as he heads back into the pits. Well, Chris Jackson in the 65, Austin Seats in the 67, Sean Nations in the 14 rounds out your top 3. Green flag will fly out of turn number 4 this time. 65, Chris Jackson brings him around single file on the restart. Austin Seats, the 67 in that second spot. Sean Nations in third. Into 3 out of 4, green flag in the air. It is Jackson Seats looking to the inside of Chris Jackson, the veteran from Lebanon, Missouri. Sean Nations now in third. Here comes Donnie Fellers rounding out your top 5. It is the 6. of Jay Flynn. Seats can get 2. Jackson just cannot get around Chris Jackson. As they come through, it is the 65 of Jackson, the 67 of Seats, Sean Nation, Donnie Fellers, now the 24 of Jerry Ellis. Your top 5. .114, that is Todd Mock. Mock takes it to the infield. Caution flies. It is the 216. That belongs to Philip Jackson, bringing out the caution over here. Just coming out of turn number 4. He's up against the wall. Camera almost can't see him. Chris Jackson still showing the way. One of the leaders in USRA points for the B-Mod class nationwide. Not just here and not just any other track, but nationwide USRA points. That would be Chris Jackson. Austin Seats has had a great time holding on to him. All right, your field is set. One to go, given to the field this time around. Chris Jackson on the Delaware restart brings him around. He is on the point. He has Austin Seats and Sean Nation right on his back fender. Into 3 out of turn number 4. Here they come. They look to the flag stand. Green flag in the air. Green flag flies, and it is Chris Jackson. The Lebanon, Missouri number 65 is your leader. Austin Seats at 67 in that second spot. Sean Nations brings it around. Tries the high side, so does Austin Seats. Wesley Briggs gets caught up on the inside. White to fly this next time. It is Chris Jackson, Austin Seats, and Sean Nation. Your top 3. Into 3 out of 4. White flag at the line this time. Jackson. Seats 1 and 2. Can Seats do anything with Chris Jackson? He can get to him, just cannot get around. Checkered flag again to the man, Chris Jackson, the 65 from right here in Lebanon, Missouri. Coming home in that third spot, the 14, that is Sean Nations. Coming home in second, it is the 67. That is Austin Seats. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Lebanon, Missouri's own 65, it's Chris Jackson. He has brought the whole family with him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's out of the car. He can hear you now. Let's hear it for your winner, Lebanon, Missouri's own Chris Jackson. Jackson's up front, going to get some pictures with the kids.
He took 2 laps and he was done. 68 and then 58 M. Put that Vermont. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. So we got 65, 67, 14, 24, 24 D, 6, 16 M, 4T, 28 Briggs, 216, 114, 10P, 68, 58 M, 9, and G12.
Phillips came home third in the modified feature.
Did he really? He didn't look too hot last night. He made the show. He qualified for top 10.
He's not running his late model, is he?
That was his late model run. He said he put it on there yesterday. He said, due to the fact that my wife and daughter, I am going to be running Springfield Raceway tonight at the USRA Summer Nationals.
One more time, he can hear you now. Let's hear it for your winner, Chris Jackson. It's Hornet time. How many laps, Mr. Brown? Thank you, sir.
Well, on the Hornet speed, we got the Midwest A flag, the Midwest flag. 15.
It is Hornet feature time coming your way, and on the pole, that's going to be the 00. Hang on. Which one you need, Ben? Right there. Oh, I would have told you that. 24D. All right, it's 00 on the pole. That is going to be Nicholas Bradshaw. And on the outside, row number 1, it is the 87 of Aaron Odell. Row number 2 on the inside, 73 is his number. That is Trenton Masters. And on the outside, the 05, that is Wes Bauman. Row number 3, it is the 2 car of Justin Day. And on the outside, the 20, that belongs to Tim Day. Your 4th row, the 3 car of Chasten Colton. And on the outside, the 7 C of Alex Scarlett. Your final row, the 98 car. That belongs to Logan Woodward. And on the outside, the 55 of Jesse Poindexter. I got 8. No, I got 8.
Coming to the line. One to go. For some reason, I was down. Lights off. Green
Into 3 out of 4. Here they come. 12 to decide it. Green flag in the air. Green flag flies. It's going to be that 00 of Nicholas Bradshaw coming out of turn number 2. Your leader in that second spot. Here comes the 20 car. That is Tim Day. Day with a great run for his heat race. Let's see if he can do the same thing here tonight. He's got a hard charging 00 to get around as he is in that second spot. Here he comes, the 20 of Tim Day. Day on the high side. They go into 3 side by side. Here they come out of turn number 4 as they come through. This time it is going to be the 00 of Bradshaw. Holds on one more time. It is Bradshaw, the 00, the 20 of Day. 1 and 2. Here they go. Day now gets up and around. Can he? And no. Bradshaw hangs on one more time. In that third spot, it is the 87. That is Aaron Odell. Now, Day says, hey, I'm going to go to the inside this time, and let's see if it works any better. Day to the inside. He takes the lead. Tim Day, the 20, in that Tony Stewart lookalike car as he comes around here tonight. Your leader in that second spot, the 00, that is Nicholas Bradshaw. Third, it is the 87. That's Aaron Odell in the 2 car. The 2 car in that 4th spot. Tim Day, your leader, the 00 of Bradshaw in that second spot. The 2 car coming around, that is Justin Day. We're having a good day up front and in third. In that 4th spot, the 87 that belongs to Aaron Odell. Oh, bouncing off the wall was Day on the back stretch. That was Justin Day. It is still the 20 car. That is Tim Day, your leader. Now, car stopped on turn number 2. Justin Day, the 3 car. That is Gaston Colton. The 3 car brings it to a halt up in turn number 2. All right, looks like there is going to be a little push-off coming your way for that 3 car of Colton. Four laps will decide it here tonight. One person who did not want to see a caution, that would be the 20 of Tim Day. He had opened up a great lead over the 00 of Nicholas Bradshaw. Now closes it all back down. In that third spot, it is the 87 car, Aaron Odell. The orange 87 car. He's looking to see what he can do with the leader. Fourth, it is the 65. Excuse me, the 05. That is Wes Bowman. And rounding out your top 5, it is the 2 car. Well, that is Justin Day. Great race so far. 4 to go. And then we have one more main event, or one more A feature. And then don't forget that big enduro race. Three cars stalled up at, nope. All right, Delaware restart one more time. 4 to go here tonight. It is the Hornets main event, and it is Tim Day. Tim Day, the 20 car, on the point of that Delaware restart with 4 to go. Can Day continue the winning ways? That 00 would like to catch him and see if he can't get around and hold off for just a little bit. Into 3 out of 4. Here they come. Green flag in the air. And Tim Day shooting off into turn number 1. It is the 00. That belongs to Nicholas Bradshaw. Bradshaw in that second spot as they come around. Now the 87 being challenged by the 05. The 05 of Wes Bowman. 87 now holds off, goes to third. Aaron Odell, Bowman in fourth. Here comes Carlton. Or Kelton. It is the trunk coming around. White to fly next time for the 20 of Tim Day. Coming in this time, the 00 Bradshaw in that second spot, the 87 of Odell in third. Here they come to the line. White flag in the air for the 20 car. That is Tim Day. Flat tire brings the victim. That is the 3 car of Kelton. Here they come. Checkered flag flies. This time your winner. That is the 20 of Tim Day. Coming home in that third spot, it is the 87 car. That belongs to Aaron Odell. Second, well, that belongs to the 00 of Nicholas Bradshaw. And your winner tonight in the Hornet feature event, it is the 20. That is Tim Day. Young man doing a fine job in that front wheel drive Hornet class. He's out of the car. He can hear you now. Your winner in the Hornets, Tim Day. Midwest Mod feature event coming your way. 15 laps. We'll decide it. Let me give you the lineup. 28L. On the pole, that is Brandon Lyons. On the outside, row number 1, that will be the 64 of Pete Richardson. Richardson having a great run for the heats. Row number 2, the 15H, that belongs to Jeremy Hazel. And on the inside, it is the 2 car of Derek Davis. Row number 3, the 24B, that is Wesley Briggs. And on the outside, it is the 39 car of Chris Cheever. Row 4, the 28. Okay. 24B. Carter Brownsberger. Wesley Briggs at 28 on the inside. And a 26D. That is Jonathan Dean. 92. It is Keith Cheever. And on the outside, the 41. That is Matthew Maines. Next row, the 48 car of Zach Cheever. And on the outside, the 9X. That belongs to Jared McIntyre. Your next row, the 68 car. That is Clinton Betts. And on the outside, the 25 of Billy Jones. 52 on the inside, Eli Steffen. And 32, that is Joe Francis. Here they come to the line. Green flag in the air. They roar to life this time. It is going to be Lyons, the 28. Brandon Lyons, your leader. The 64, Pete Richardson in that second spot. Here they come to the line. It's going to be Lyons, Richardson, and the 15, that is Hazel. Jeremy Hazel in that third spot. Fourth, it is the 89. They're 3 wide out of turn number 2. Car 2 is off the pace. Can he get it? And no, he's going to come to a rest on the inside row, turn number 3. Believe a flat tire. He's going to get it back into the pits and get that tire changed. It is the 28, Brandon Lyons, your leader. The 64 that belongs to Pete Richardson in that second spot. The 15, that is Jeremy Hazel in third. The 89, coming around in that fourth spot, it is the 39. That is Chris Cheever. And round out your top 5, 26. 26D of Jonathan Dean. All right, they're going to get the lineup. Is correct now. Get them lined up, ready to go. And once again, the Delaware restart on the point, 28 of Brandon Lyons. Brandon Lyons at 28. Lyons on the point. Wesley Briggs going back around. Doing a little work on that 28 car, Wesley Briggs. Car doing double duty. Mock got it. Used that car as his was over damaged, so he could start that B-Mod class. One to go this time for your racers. Brandon Lyons, Pete Richardson, Jeremy Hazel, your top three. Brings him around. Into 3 out of 4. Here they come. Green flag in the air. Lyons makes a left turn at turn 1 and comes around. It is Brandon Lyons, your leader, the 28, but here comes Pete Richardson. Richardson in that 64 car in that second spot, but you could tow a blanket over the top 4 here tonight. The 24B off the pace. He gets into it with the 2 cars up in turn number 4. That is the 92. Back up and rolling. 92 of Keith Cheever. Also on that, looks like the 25. 26, excuse me. .26D of Jonathan Dean. Cheever and Dean get together up in turn number 4. Great paint job on the side of that 92 car. The Tasmanian Devils. Keith Cheever. All right, going to restack them and repack them. 3 in the books. All right, looks like we're going to get everybody back up and rolling. All right, looks like 24 coming back out onto the track. That is Carter Brownsberger. All right. Brandon Lyons, the 28 car, showing the way here. All right, looks like we are ready to go. All right, looks like problems up in turn number 2. One to go. All right, looks like yellow lights go out. We're going to be looking for the green flag to fly, this time out of turn number 4. Into 3 out of 4. Here they come. Green flag in the air. Brandon Lyons, the 28, brings him around. Richardson in that second spot. Hazel, the 15, in third. Here comes the 39 of Cheever. It is going to be Brandon Lyons, the 28, still showing the way up front. Pete Richardson on the 64 car. Two car, Derek Davis, second caution. All right, Lyons brings them around. Going to stay single file for the restart. Richardson in second, Hazel in third, Sheevers in fourth, and the 32, that belongs to Joe Francis. Francis, who had to come out of the B, is all the way up to fifth. Going to be looking for that green flag to fly out of turn number 4. Don't forget, you can check it all out. MidwaySpeedway.tv and that Midwest sheet metal camera. Green flag in the air for Brandon Lyons. Lyons, Richardson, Hazel, Shevers, Francis, your top 5. Brandon Lyons, now Richardson looking to the inside. They get together. Lyons goes around. Richardson goes through. Hazel's collected in turn number 4. As they looking at the replay on that Midway Speedway.tv. They're going to take 28 Lyons, 64 Richardson to both to the back for the incident, bringing out the caution. Jeremy Hazel, the 15H, now takes over the lead. It is the 39 of Chris Cheever in that second spot. Third is Joe Francis, the 32, who had to come out of the B main. Fourth, it is the 41 of Matthew Maines. And rounding out your top 5, it is the 28 of Wesley Briggs. Going to be looking for the green flag to fly out of turn number 4 this time. As they come through into 3 and out of 4. Here they come, green flag this time. Jeremy Hazel, the 15. .39 of Cheever now looking to the inside of Hazel. Jeremy Hazel, the 15, is your leader. Here comes Cheever. Here comes Joe Francis. Francis, who put a whale of a show on to win that B main. Debris on the track in 3. Jeremy Hazel, the 15, is your leader. That is the 39 in that second spot of Cheever. Chris Cheever in second. Joe Francis in third. The 41 Now in that 4th spot, that is Matthew Menace and
2 spots back, coming from what we call the green. 5, go behind the 28, 64, go behind the 25, please. 2-spot penalty there, gentlemen. Right there is where you need to be. You're coming to the line, gentlemen. Lights down, 1 to go. Come on up.
Richardson, who had to go to the back of the pack, is trying to make his way through the field. He's still got time. Yellow is out. We're going to go green flag racing out of turn number 4. Here they come. Green flag. Green flag in the air. It's going to be the 15 of Jeremy Hazel. Still your leader, Chris Cheever. And a 32 of Joe Francis. Now Francis and Cheever with a battle. Francis goes around at the line, takes that 2nd spot away from Cheever. Here comes Joe Francis. Francis making it through the B into the A. Started the back of the A. He is all the way up to 2nd spot. See if he could go 1 more place. He gets turned around. Francis turned around up in turn number 2. All right, as we get ready to roll. Tough luck for Joe Francis. Do what? Tough luck for Joe Francis, a 32, with a tremendous run on the field. All right, green and white will fly this time. Green, white, checkered, 2 lap, or will decide it. Green, white, checkered. Here they come. Out of turn number 4, green flag in the air. Hazel on the point, now walking away from the 39 of Cheever. Here they come. White flag this time for Jeremy Hazel. Hazel brings it around. In 3 out of 4. Checkered flag flies for the 15H. Jeremy Hazel, your winner. Coming over in that 3rd spot, the 41 that belongs to Matthew Maines. And 2nd is the 39. That is Chris Cheever. And your winner here tonight, the 15H, and that is Jeremy Hazel. forget, folks, got the enduro coming yet. He's out of the car. He can hear you now. The 15H, Jeremy Hazel, your winner. He looks to be just a tad excited down there. He's got pictures to take. He is a happy man down there as he brings home the victory in the checkered flag here tonight in the Midwest Mods. It is the 15. One more time. Put your hands together for Jeremy Hazel.
Here's your enduro lineup, Joe. Front row, 98, 174, 24. That's your front three.
He can hear you. He is an excited man. Jeremy Hazel comes home with the victory.
Last row, 33T and 69. You'll bring them out, you'll line them up on the front stretch and go from there. Fill up the front stretch.
All right, it is enduro time. Let me give you the lineup for tonight's starting grid. On the inside, row 1 is the 98. That is Zach Cheever. And in the middle row, the 174 of Derek Lampy. On the outside, the 24 of Joshua Crowden. Row number 2, the 333 that belongs to Robert High. Darren Moyers, the 32 in that middle row, and the 33 of James Reedus on the outside. Mark Jones, 33T on the inside of row 3, and the 69 of Tyrell Jones on that middle row. That is your lineup, 8 cars.
Front row, 98 on the pole, 174 in the middle, 24 on the outside. Second row, 332
It will be a 100 lap enduro.
and 33. Back row is 33T and 69.
It's from a dead stop. We're waiting for the green flag to wave, and then we'll get started. But we're waiting for one car to come on out and make the field. Remember, no cautions. Doesn't matter if they're broke down or what, no cautions. You don't need a yellow flag. All right. Believe we are set. All right, when he waves the green flag, you can go. He's checking with everybody. Green flag in the air. We are underway. That 33 car in the back, he's going to have to explain to his wife why something's wrong with the car. Battle is up front. First one to 100 laps wins. Your leader to the 333, that belongs to Robert High. The big wing on the top, that is the 174 car in that second spot. That is Derek Lampy. And the 33 car bringing it around. I believe that is James Reedus. A little bit of a convertible there. '69 of Tyrell Jones. Big battle. Still, the 333 is out front. The 333 of Robert High remains your leader. James Reedus in the 33 convertible in that second spot. High on a tear. That 333 car on the move. The 33 of James Reedus in that second spot, trying to hold on to the leader. 3:33, that is Robert High. Remains your leader. The 33 now in that second spot, and that is James Reedus. Battle for third between the 174 and the 69. Derek Lambie, the 174, 69. That belongs to Tyrell Jones. Jones looks to the inside, trying to take that third spot away. Now, good race coming around at 3:33 of High. He is your leader. He's trying to put that 174 a lap down. Only one car remains on the lead lap with the 3:33 of Robert High. That is the 33 of James Reedus. Zach Cheever, the 98, heading back into the pits, refuel and retire, come back out. The 3:33 of Robert High remains your leader. High is trying to put everybody a lap down. He's got one car left to do that to. That is a 33 of James Reedus. Getting close to that halfway point. At 33 of James Reedus is gaining on the leader, the 3:33 of Robert High. Folks, that's starting to get a little close in there. One car left on the lead lap that the 3:33 of Robert High has not passed around. That is the 33 of James Reedus. Reedus starting to reel in the leader of High. Lap number 56 for that 3:33 of Robert High. Reedus in that 33 continues to move up as we just completed lap number 60. Robert High, the 333, remains your leader, remains in front. The 33 of James Reedus, who was making some gains on High, now seems to be losing pace. As the laps dwindle down, getting close to that 75 lap count. Reedus in the 33 finally gets around the 174. That is Derek Lambie. And the 32 of Darren Moyers. Tyrell Jones, the 69, back out on the track. Your leader remains the 333 of Robert High. Only 2 cars left on the lead lap. Robert High, the 333, and the 33 of James Reedus. Well, folks, 10 laps will decide it. 10 laps will decide the winner. Can High survive the final 10 laps of the Enduro? Five laps to go next time around. That is the 333, your leader, as they come around this time. High trying to get around the 174, having a hard time doing so. Now, give him a love tap. You know, they say rubbing is racing, and he just showed that. Getting close to seeing the white flag. White flag will fly this time around. A 333, that is Robert High. White flag in the air. This will be the final time. And the 3 and out of 4, checkered flag will fly for the 333, and that's Robert High, your winner of the Enduro. Coming home in that second spot, it is the 33 of James Reedus. I believe in third, the 174 of Derek Lampy. great job here tonight. Coming home in that third spot, the 174 of Derek Lampy. Coming home in second, the 33 of James Reedus. Ended up with 2 cars on the lead lap. He's out of the car. He can hear you now. The 333 Robert High comes home with the win. Well, folks, it has been a tremendous show here tonight. Thanks for letting me join in. Here at Midway, we are glad that you kept up and stayed with us here tonight. The Enduro and all great fireworks. Folks, don't forget next week, regular show coming your way. Late models on the podium. So check it all out. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of action. That is next Friday night right here. Lebanon, Missouri, the home of Midway Raceway.